Netflix, one of the biggest streaming services in the world. Currently, it has 209.18 million users, even more if account sharing is added into the equation. But recently, it's been in some hot water.
The news from Netflix was stunning and sent the stock plunging by 25%. The streaming giant lost subscribers for the first time in a decade.
All stock stories today pale in comparison to that of Netflix. Shares of the streaming giant losing more than a quarter of its value. Wow, take a look at that.
For the first time in more than a decade, Netflix lost subscribers, 200,000 of them.
A report from Netflix saying it's lost subscribers for the first time in a decade, 200,000 so far this year. The news sent Netflix stocks tumbling more than 25% in after-hours trading. Could also lead to big changes for the streaming giant and viewers.
From adding ads, cracking on account sharing, and mass layoffs, it's safe to say that people have not been happy with the service recently. One thing that most people are concerned about is the recent cancellation of many animated series. For instance, Bone, Carmen Sandiego, and as well as this video is all about, the Wings of Fire animated series. When the animated series was first announced, all we knew was that it was being produced by Warner Brothers and being directed by Ava DuVernay, who is most known for A Wrinkle in Time, Selma, and Queen Sugar. But around a year ago, Netflix picked up the series for 10 episodes, each one 40 minutes long. As the year progressed, very little was known about its production. In fact, I even tried asking Ava if she'd be interested in doing an interview about it, but I was just left undelivered. As the first wave of series cancellations was taking place, Wings of Fire fans started to worry if the series would be next on the chopping block. That suspicion turned out to be well placed. At 3:32 p.m., May 17th, 2022, @Variety posted this article. Just an hour afterwards, a fan-made news account named the Pyrean Times posted this tweet. This unknowingly led to one of the biggest events in Wings of Fire history. Fans were skeptical of this information at first, thinking it may just be another rumor. But later, Krista Starr, the co-showrunner for the series, confirmed it in a tweet stating, "To my FanWing followers, it's true. Netflix has canceled the Wings of Fire series. It is a shock. We had a team of rock stars who were doing an amazing job. We truly loved everything about this show and are so grateful to all who believed in us." Krista allowed me to ask her a couple questions on the whole experience. When asked what her and her crew's reactions were, she stated, "Complete shock. A lot of heartbreak, but also a fierce determination from everyone from the top of the crew on down to find the show a new home. No one wants Wings to be over." TUI allowed her and her husband, Dan Milano, to start pitching the series in spring of 2019. Krista said, "We were honestly shocked no one had snapped it up yet, but TUI wanted to be cautious and find a team that really understood what she was trying to do with the series." TUI had obviously put a lot of faith into the team, and the team obviously had a lot of faith in the series. I asked if she was worried that the Wings of Fire series would be next to be cancelled, and she said, "Honestly, no. We were all just so focused on the awesome work the team was creating that it didn't cross our minds." Now, I haven't really talked about the big event that happened that this whole video is about, so let's go back to that account I mentioned earlier. The Pyrean Times is a news account that covers Wings of Fire-based material. They also started the Save Wings of Fire campaign, which this video is about. The owner of the account also allowed me to interview her about the event. I asked if she ever expected the hashtag to grow so big, and she replied, "No, I didn't expect it to blow up." I then asked if she had a main goal, to which she stated, "My main goal for the hashtag was to get the Wings of Fire show to either be A, picked back up by Netflix, or B, picked up by a different service. On top of that, it wasn't just to get Wings of Fire saved, but also bring attention to the fact that hundreds of employees lost their jobs because of Netflix's corporate greed." After the first initial tweets, the pace started to pick up. I tweeted that we should try to get the tag to top 10. Then, 30 minutes later, Wings of Fire made it to the trending page. It was at the very bottom, but this was the start. Progress was slow, but almost an hour later the tag had moved to number 20 on the trending tab. We jumped to number 18 mere minutes later. Scared we were going to lose momentum, I posted a video to rally everyone to the event that was taking place. 10 minutes later, we hit number 10. This is when I realized that this was going to grow farther than I anticipated. We shortly dropped back to number 13. At 6:20, I started streaming the event. We had reached number 9, and needless to say, I was freaking out. This is literally... That is insane. We hit number 9? Oh my god. Later, we had gotten a description for the hashtag. Oh, what? Did we get one? Did we get a bar thing? Oh my god, we did! We got one! Progress was slow and steady, but eventually we made it to number 5. Oh, okay, I have to do this quickly. So, trending. Oh my god, we're number 5! What? We're at number 5! Holy oh my god. We're at number 5. Pause. With newfound hope, I urged that we could take spot number 3 on the trending tab. The only thing standing in our way, it's really bringing us down, is a TV show that just got teased that has to do with Marvel, so obviously that's going to be number 1 trending. A rapper who's way more famous, more people care about that, and Jimmy Fallon. We could totally take over Horford and Smart. There is a very, I mean, it's a very slim possibility. I'm into thank you. There's a very slim chance we could hit top 3. Later, at 5:54, we hit a milestone. Spam advertising accounts were using our hashtag in hopes of getting more people to see whatever they were promoting. At 7:04, dragons were trending over the US Department of Justice. A bunch of dragon fanatics came together to trend over the Department of Justice. The US Justice Department sued former Wynn Resort CEO Steve Wynn to compel him to register as an agent of China. You know what? That's stupid. Wings of Fire is more important than that. Wings of Fire is more important than Star Wars. It is more important than the Department of Justice. I took a break to grab a snack, and when I came back, a user named @MerleDreams had made a petition to help the series resume production, which at the time of writing this has 4,654 signatures. At around 8:27, we made it to number 2. Then, minutes later, we hit number 1. Now, I wasn't there for this as I had dropped out from being burned out, so I can't confirm if this was on the main trending page or the US trending page. As the day went on, people started losing steam, and after 5 hours of support, the hashtag finally started going down. We had dropped back down to 22, and then, eventually, off the trending tab. Although, hope wasn't lost. The Pyrean Times posted this tweet, listing dates and times that the community would try again. So far, they haven't been able to reach the same amount of steam as the first. But that doesn't matter, because the whole point wasn't to hit number 1 on trending, but to bring attention to the fact that us fans really wanted this show, and to call out the fact that over 100 people were fired due to poor business practices. Personally, I've never seen a community come together like this. I do think that because of this, we do have a higher chance that the series will be picked up again. It may take a bit, but it'll be worth it. And if all else fails, at least we have the Animated Wings project. Now, it might not be as active as it once was, but I would recommend looking through the hashtag and seeing all the talented artists that posted their work. This was obviously a great event for the community all around. It's not often that we're number 1 trending. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. As you may know, this is definitely not one of my usual videos. This took a solid couple days to research, write, and edit. So I would really appreciate you subscribing and checking out my other videos if you haven't already. Go follow me and everyone you saw on Twitter. Their links will be in the description below. But yeah, like I said, I kind of put a lot more effort into this than I have any of my English projects. So, sorry, Mr. Edwards. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. And roll the credits.